In this video, we will work on this problem from 2019 paper 2. First step, read the problem carefully and identify the keywords. So if you read the problem, you will see in this problem there are three blocks. Block 2M on a horizontal floor, block M which is hanging and free to move vertically up and down, and block 2M which is also free to move vertically up and down, right? And springs and pulleys, they have no mass. So these springs and these pulleys, they have no mass, and these ropes, they are also massless. And it says in the very starting the spring is relaxed. So let's say this position is x equal to 0, position of block 2M, and at starting this spring is relaxed, and as you will let it go, these blocks M and 2M, they will be pulled down by gravity, and because of that this rope will pull this block 2M to the right, and this spring will stretch, right? And as the spring will stretch, it will slow down 2M, and eventually 2M will stop and come back, right? So it says that the x naught is the maximum extension of the spring. So let's say 2M goes all the way here. So this is x naught, maximum stretch, and after that 2M will come back. And it says A1, A2 and A3, they are accelerations of blocks 2M, M and 2M. Now we have to check each option if that is correct. So before you jump into solving, read all the options and see if there is a correlation, if there is a pattern. So you will see options A, B and C. A has x naught, B also has x naught, and C also has x naught. So A, B and C, they are about the movement of block 1. And what is x naught again? X naught is maximum extension of the spring, this spring here, right? And option D is about a relationship between A1, A2 and A3. Now, let us start with options A, B and C. Because they are about movement of block 1, so we are going to find out the motion, equation of motion of block 1, right? So at x equal to 0, spring is relaxed. Let's say at position x, the block is at position x, right? So the spring will be stretched by x and it will be pulling the block backward to the left. Why the block is moving the other way? Because this rope here has a tension force T, right? So T is pulling the block to the right. So if you apply the Newton's law on block 1, and let's say the positive is to the right, we will have T minus Kx, that is the net force in the rightward direction, and the mass of the block, which is 2M, right? We are calling 2M block 1, and A1 is the acceleration of block 1, 2M. So A1, and remember what is A1? The A1 is the acceleration, so that is the second derivative of x, right? X double dot. So we get T minus Kx equal to 2M x double dot. Now in this equation, K is given, M is given, X is the position of block 2M at any time. So if we can find the tension in the rope, then we have an equation for the motion of block 1. So let us find T, the tension in the rope, the tension in this rope, using this part of the problem. So if you look at that part is here, right? So let us look at this pulley here. This pulley is massless, right? This has no mass. That's what the problem says. That means the net force on this pulley has to be 0, right? So this rope has a tension upward, T, right? So this rope in yellow, so I'll use yellow color to highlight, right? So this rope will have another tension, right, which has to be half because it is twice, right? So the net force on this pulley is 0. Now this T half is applying on this block here upward, block 2, right, T half, and the weight of block 2 is mg, the mass is m, and then on this block T half is upward again and the weight is 2 mg. So we can write Newton's law F equal to ma on block 2, right? So we can write on block 2 here, this one, and let's say the downward is positive. So we will have mg minus t by 2 equal to m a2, and a2 is the acceleration of block 2. Look in the figure, right? Next, we can do block 3. So here, this is block 3, right? Here, this is block 3, and this equation here. So 2mg downward is positive, minus t by 2 equal to the mass of the block 3 is 2m, and a3 is the acceleration in the ground frame. Now we have two equations, right? We have two equations, but now we have three unknowns, a2, a3, and p. M, G, they are constants, right? They are given to us in the problem. So we need one more equation. So how to get one more equation? So now let us think about this rope. The length of this rope is not going to change. Whenever you see a pulley block system, you must use that. So let's call this side of the length L1 and the other side L2, and they will be changing in time. So what I am trying to say is L1 plus L2 is constant, right? Now if you take the derivative of that, dL1 by dt plus dL2 by dt will be 0, which means this, that dL1 by dt has to be negative of dL2 by dt. And you take the second derivative, and what is d2L1 by dt2? That is the rate of acceleration of expanding this side, right? And which will be, because remember this block here, this block has acceleration a2, this pulley is going down with acceleration a1, which is the acceleration of the block here, this block here, right? So a1 is x double dot, remember that. So a1 and a2, the difference between them, so a2 minus a1 will tell you the rate, the acceleration, right, of expansion of this side of the rope, right? And the other side, like this side here, will be, this is a3, so that will be a3 minus a1, negative. So you get a2 minus a1 equal to a1 minus a3. And now notice something very interesting. What was your option 4? Option 4. So option 4 is correct, right? That, so when we are solving for option 1, 2, and 3, we get option, we find out that option D is correct. Okay, so now we got the third equation, and let's go back and write down the all three equations. So we got these two equations from Newton's law on block 2 and 3 here, right? And then we got the relationship between a1, a2, and a3 from here, right? Now you have to do your algebra, and you can find out t as a function of constant m, g, and x double dot. And what is x double dot? X double dot, remember, x double dot is a1, the acceleration of this block, right? This is your x, this is your x, right? So a1 is x double dot. So you can do that algebra on your own. Now in this equation, right, so go back here, this is the equation of motion for block 1, right? This is the equation of motion for block 1. So in this equation, our goal was to find t, right? And we found that. And now what we can do, so in this equation, this t here, we can place this value. We can place this value, and this will give us this equation here, right? You simplify it, and you will get a second derivative equation in x. Now you go here. So in the test, you cannot solve every differential equation in real time. You have to know the solution of some standard equations. So this is a constant, right? This is a constant, and here you have 1. So this equation is a simple harmonic motion SHM with a non-zero equilibrium, right? So it means the solution of x will be like this, right? So it means the x will oscillate, right, with amplitude a frequency omega, phase phi, about the equilibrium position x equilibrium. So let's find out what is A, what is omega, phi and x equilibrium. And do we need to know all that? So we will look at the options, but let's look at the movement again. So we know at the starting x equal to 0, the block is at rest given in the problem. The maximum stretch is x naught. What does that mean? The block will stop again. That means block is oscillating between these two positions. And the average, the middle position is your equilibrium, right? So this is your amplitude. So you can see amplitude is x naught by 2. X naught is the maximum stretch, right? The maximum stretch x naught. So this is x equal to 0, starting from 0 position, speed up, stop, and then come back, stop, and then speed up, stop, and this is your equilibrium position. Now, so we know A is x equilibrium, which is x naught by 2. Now, let us find the equilibrium position. So at equilibrium, you must know this fundamental rule that at equilibrium, how do you define equilibrium? The net force will be 0. And if the net force is 0, that means the x double dot, the net acceleration at equilibrium will be 0. So in this equation, if you put x double dot 0, you will get that at equilibrium, this will be true. So you get this. And from here, you can calculate x equilibrium is 8 mg by 3k. And we know x equilibrium is x naught by 2. So we get x naught 16 mg by 3k. Now you go here. So x naught is 16 mg by 3k. So this is incorrect. And remember, the option D was correct. Now option B. Option B is that when the spring achieves an extension of x naught by 2 for the first time, that means in this formula, right? In this formula, the position, the block is at this position here, x naught by 2. What is the speed? So for the speed, you take the derivative of that, d by dt, right? X dot will be minus a omega sine omega t plus phi. This is constant, so this will disappear. Now, so at equilibrium, speed is maximum. And what will be the maximum value of this? The sine function will be, like if you look at the sine function here, this will be minus 1 to plus 1. So the maximum speed will be a omega, right? That's what we have to calculate. So what is a omega? So a omega, a is x naught by 2 and omega. So we calculated a x naught by 2 and x naught by 2 is 8 mg by 3k. So we'll go here. A is x naught by 2 and that is 8 mg by 3k. Look here again. X naught by 2, 8 mg by 3k, right? And what is omega? Omega will be square root of this value here. This value, we call it, let's say, k naught. And this value here, which is 1, which is your m naught. And you must know the formula, square root k naught by m naught, right? So equal to, you can calculate that. And if you multiply that, you will find out, and again, you can do the algebra yourself on paper. We do not need to do that in the video. It is simple algebra. This will be incorrect. Okay. The speed, the a omega is not this value, Now, so this is incorrect, A and B are incorrect. Now option C. So at an extension of x naught by 4, so let's say the block is here, so that is x naught by 4 or half equilibrium. The magnitude of acceleration of the block, connected to this spring is 3g by 10. So look at this equation. All you have to do, you just say x equal to x naught by 4 and calculate x double dot. And we know x naught is 16 mg by 3k. Now you get x double dot 4g by 14. And that is not equal to this, right? Not equal. So this is also incorrect. So this was a lengthy problem, and I will say for JEE it will be a tough problem.